There's a certain magic in gentle beginnings, the kind that arrives without a sound, yet leaves an echo. In this chapter, they step into that quiet magic. A simple day out slowly turns into a memory they would carry with them for a long, long time. Their first date wasn't really a date. Not officially. It started with, "Hey, wanna catch up while I'm in town?" And she replied, "Sure, just something simple." They met near the city square, both a little nervous and both pretending not to be. He wore a clean white shirt, sleeves rolled up, hair slightly windswept, and she wore her favorite soft yellow dress, the one that made her feel like herself. As he waited, he saw her approaching, her yellow dress catching the breeze. She looked like a quiet morning, soft, radiant, and full of something unspoken. His heart skipped a little. She looked so effortlessly beautiful that he almost forgot to wave. "Hey," she said, a little breathless from the light jog she made to reach him. "Hey, you look really nice," he said, a little hesitant but sincere. She smiled, tucking a strand of hair behind her ear. "Thank you. So, what's the plan?" They wandered around the bookstores first, laughed at the weird titles in the romance aisle. He picked up a poetry book and read a line to her in a low voice. She didn't catch the whole thing, just his voice, and that was enough. Just next to the bookstore, there was a little flower shop. She paused in front of it, eyes wide in admiration of the colorful blooms. Roses, tulips, daisies. Her gaze lingered on the daisies, soft and bright. He noticed. A moment later, he returned from the shopkeeper with a small bunch of daisies and handed it to her. "These flowers somehow remind me of you," he said. She looked at him, surprised, and then at the flowers, smiling. "Thank you," she said softly, her fingers brushing against his as she took them. They went to a small cafe next. Brick walls, hanging plants, and the smell of cinnamon and old wood. They shared a slice of cake. He let her steal the last bite. Later, as the sky began to melt into orange and pink, they walked to the beach. They stood watching the sunset, that quiet moment when the world feels too soft to speak. She turned to him gently and said, "Let's walk together." He smiled, just like the first time she saw him, and nodded. Barefoot on the sand, with the waves teasing their steps, they walked, sometimes talking, sometimes just listening to the ocean. At one point, she looked away, watching the shimmer on the water, and then she felt it, a quiet touch against her hand. She looked down. He had held her hand carefully, like it was something precious. Her cheeks warmed. Her heart beat faster, but steadier. She looked up at him, smiled shyly, and then slowly intertwined her fingers with his. He glanced at their hands and smiled again, that soft sunlit smile she remembered. They kept walking, a little silence between them, but everything said. Some connections bloom gently, like daisies in spring, soft, unexpected, yet deeply rooted. As the waves whispered alongside their walk, something unspoken blossomed between them. And maybe, just maybe, the first step was already taken. This was chapter 3, Wandering Hearts. See you in the next one.